Welcome to the Divided Nation Show. My name is Jordan. We have Akeem, Zahn, and Jerome. Today's discussion is about if you had a superpower today, what would it be? One superpower. Of existing superheroes, not something made up and crazy. Just to kind of limit it.
I gotta go teleportation.
I'm liking the teleportation.
I gotta go teleportation because I'm thinking of the movie Jump.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Jumper.
Yes,
That is a
great movie that has been ruined by directing.
Yes, because the concept of that was great, and
Yeah.
then it just. But yes, I'm thinking teleportation. You need to be somewhere. You get up 5 minutes before you need to be there, and boom, you're there.
That movie made me want that power. I enjoyed that movie actually.
Instant.
It's a very convenient power. You can travel wherever you want. There's no borders.
How do you like explain to some people? Like, you can't tell everybody about this power.
No, you tell no one. Not even your significant other. Nobody.
Exactly.
Nobody
Wouldn't
knows.
tell anybody.
Well, because anyone that knows is like,
Yeah.
I don't want somebody coming and capturing me to dissect me as to why I can teleport.
Samuel L. Jackson.
Yes.
the paladins
And
after you.
I don't want the power.
You also don't want people saying, "Hey, can you take me to this place?"
Yeah, that's true.
You want to turn into a service.
But you could make so much money as a
You
service.
could turn into a service because it would be
Make
really
so
quickly.
much money just teleporting.
Oh,
You would be an overnight millionaire just by people. I need this document over.
you could be
here."
like the instant Uber kind of thing. Someone signs
No,
up
better
for your
yet.
thing.
I need this check sent to $1 billion check sent to this place safely. You can get there safely.
That's true. That's another.
People will pay for that.
Well, they have to be able to trust.
Security and it's a little hard for
So Jerome's
a
at the
teleporter.
Jerome needs
See,
some other
I'm looking at this aspect. I'm really looking at this aspect, and I'm like, I'm just going to go the corrupt route, and just no one can
Rob
stop me.
banks,
Not necessarily rob banks.
rob old ladies.
People, you can. There's some ways you can use that to your advantage. Espionage, secrets, just you be in places that you shouldn't be, that you couldn't normally get to, know things that you shouldn't know.
But I think, what's your weakness?
You
is
have
there-
to, you have to have seen the place.
Oh, okay. Just
So
like
the actual jumper. Okay.
I think that's
Like, did you
reasonable.
have to physically have seen it, or like see it through a picture? Kind of like really like the
physically.
jumper.
Physically, that was in the
Physically,
in the.
I thought he could just like look at a picture and.
Well, he's been there. That's why
That's
he looks
true,
at the
that's
picture.
I think yeah.
Okay.
Physically,
That's
be
a good
there
power. That's
because-
a power I've considered as well.
That is a power that I've considered for years.
Yeah, that's
until
That's
I saw Chronicle. I want that power.
yeah, that's such a good
What's
one too.
I've never seen the movie. What's
Okay,
Chronicle?
Chronicle
Telekinesis.
is
Oh,
telekinesis.
telekinesis. So you can move things with your mind. And no, I did see Chronicle. Right.
Yeah.
I was thinking of Chronicles of Narnia for some reason.
No,
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, that is a good power.
they're both. It's hard. Like there's a lot of really good powers out there.
But what's
But-
your weakness in Chronicle? Sorry.
Well, isn't there a weakness that if they use it too much, they start frying their brain, like there's nosebleeds, and they just kind
Well,
of.
because it treats your brain like a muscle. From everything,
Yeah.
especially going back to what was it called, Carrie.
Yeah.
And that one, it was like a muscle, and she can only go so far, and then
Yeah, if you use it too much, then it just overwhelms you.
yeah.
Because if I have that one power, it opens me up to other abilities.
Such
They can
as
fly. They can move objects without touching them.
But that's telekinesis.
That is literally telekinesis.
Well, yeah,
Your power is your power.
That is your power, but like it's just like the ability to fly is just you're moving yourself basically.
Yeah.
So I think that would open up more than
You can have a lot of fun with
telekinesis. You could have
telekinesis.
a lot of fun with telekinesis.
Like the flying would be awesome. Man, I would love just to part the ocean in half and just I don't know, just have an interest in
stand there
what's
with
Start a
the
cult.
what's down
See
there.
what's in there?
I am Moses.
Yeah,
True,
You
actually.
can start a cult. You can't do that with.
Yes, you can.
But the only thing different with telekinesis and jumping is it'd be hard to hide telekinesis, or be a
Yeah.
little harder.
yeah,
Yeah, 'cause if
you would
you're
have to
flying-
expose yourself.
Yeah.
If you're flying, people can see you, right?
True.
Yeah. Then you can cover yourself
Just
up. and
you
no
gotta
see,
go with the super. If you have superpowers, you gotta go with the superhero route, and you get a mask
Yeah.
and a costume, so nobody can identify you.
The problem is, okay, my thing is, if anybody actually has any superpower, regardless of what it is,
Yeah.
you end up like Spider-Man. yeah, regular people will be like, oh yeah, fantastic, you're doing great deeds, and the rest of the world sees you as this guy just as a
threat.
vigilante,
Yeah.
and he could be a threat to security.
I don't want to be a superhero though.
I don't think it's so much Spider-Man as it was as like the Watchmen.
Yeah.
Whoever, Doctor, whatever guy is, the blue guy,
Yeah.
Dr. Manhattan.
Yeah.
Doctor Manhattan. If the governments don't trust you, you got the governments after you. Like he's powerful enough to
Yeah.
withstand it, but telekinesis, I don't think you are. Like if China, Russia, and the U.S. are like, we're afraid of this guy because he can do
Yeah.
anything he wants, let's kill him. How are you running from the two biggest superpowers in the world?
You flatten them like pancakes.
Or if you
Yeah.
do, they
Can you though?
they
Because you
just-
can't. No,
Did you watch?
I have, yeah.
Yeah, man. You can do it.
Okay, but you do it, but then they go, okay, we're holding your family in custody because they obviously know
Oh, he doesn't care. Like fuck you.
I
Though.
care about my family.
family and any significant others and anything like that. Like we're holding them because they can just say, "Oh, you obstruction of justice. You knew about where he was, you knew where he is, and you didn't report it."
Well, they would do that with almost any power you had.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying,
The telekinesis is more visible than
Yeah.
teleportation. That's more fun.
it is. I would say that it is.
It
Probably
could
more
be
fun 'cause
really,
you could do a lot more
really
with it.
fun.
I think it's the most fun. Now, I'm still torn between the teleportation because I just think it'd be the best for everyday use. I don't have like all these schemes for grandeur. I just want to get to work on time.
But in the end, most of these superpowers could lead to just you not having to work.
True.
Or just alternate, easier work. Like teleportation, if you were okay with it, you could just rob banks and just have easy money.
Well, the other thing is too is like, if you have teleportation, do you really need to rob banks? Because anything you actually want, just take it.
That's true.
Not even that. Like you could say work here, and then travel to another country to eat and sleep. Just
Yeah.
because it's
Cheaper.
so much cheaper.
The teleportation would be like a lot less corruption
But
prone.
that also means, there's a lot less chance of getting caught.
Yeah.
Creating enemies.
Like, I guess they both be fun in their own respects. Like, telekinesis would be more fun because you'd have more of the superpower to play with. But jumping, you could just kind of do anything you wanted in life, like a normal person would be able to do.
You can never be a prisoner,
Yeah.
but you can be killed easier than telekinesis.
Yeah.
The other thing I'm gonna think is, if you're teleporting, can you teleport objects with you?
Yes,
I guess so.
because he could. It depends on your power of teleportation. It was in the movie, right?
Yeah.
Someone can teleport in like a building. Another person can teleport in a car.
Yeah. And even before that, he was always teleporting while wearing clothes and he brought them.
Yeah, so you'd have to go and bring on.
Would you take that power if you had to teleport naked?
Yes, I
Yes.
still would
Oh,
take
yeah.
that.
Yes, I would.
That'd be even more fun.
Yes, I would. Yes, I would. I would definitely do it.
I think the way I'd do that is if I have specific locations that I know I would regularly go, I'd
That's the other
just
thing.
pack something there every time I
Any
teleport.
location that you're going to frequent, have something there waiting. Like if you couldn't teleport with clothes on you, have clothes there waiting for you when you got there.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a lot of clothes.
True.
So you were robbing clothes, or were you buying them, or
We're just taking them.
taking clothes?
Just taking clothes right out of the factory, though. Not stores. Right out of the factory.
That's a good one. But then how'd you get them back?
What do you mean?
Because, well,
Well, before you teleport, you gotta take them off and just leave them where you want.
if you couldn't teleport with your clothes on, couldn't you really teleport with nothing?
Yeah.
Because then how'd you get the clothes back? You hold them and you
So then
teleport.
this
them
is
with
not
the-
as fun of an ability as
You
I
can't.
thought.
If you can't, that's true. If you can't. If you have to teleport naked, then yeah, this is.
Like if
You'd
you
have to
can't
go
bring
teleport
anything
stuff.
with you, it kind of
You'd have to be the clothes stuff.
Yeah.
So we gotta get weaknesses. Okay, your power. You could control anything you want,
Yeah,
but at a range of 100 meters.
I'm down with that.
Yeah?
100 meters is still pretty good.
That's pretty good.
5 meters.
That's still pretty good.
It is still pretty
That's
good.
still
So
pretty
you
good.
can reach like
Yeah,
down there to the end of the hall.
That's a little more non-threatening than absolute control.
Yeah.
That means, a sniper can
But
take you out.
technically, a sniper can't because you could control the bullet once it's in
Can
range
control
of
the
you.
bullet.
If you see the bullet.
But like they can.
Oh, so do you have to see it, or you can just control?
No, in the
a certain
movie, they
area?
had to know that it was coming.
But didn't he? I can't remember.
We don't really see it, but it has to be, like, you have to know it's there.
Was
The
he
bullets
able
go really
to
fast.
make a force field around himself though?
No.
You
He
couldn't?
wasn't. Well, he didn't. Because remember, the guy got punched in the face by
Yeah, he was
that guy.
tackling. They were tackling each other all the time. Yeah.
It's true.
I wonder if you could. I would think you could.
Like, can't I just?
How much force are you putting per square? I'm getting too scientific, but how much force are you putting per square inch to stop like a sniper bullet?
It's true.
I don't know.
Like how
Because those
much-
things have a lot of like penetrating power.
And what's your maximum? What's the maximum you can move?
Well, this is all fictional stuff that's going to be hard to determine.
Yeah.
Now you're making my power so good. There's no point in having it
All right,
anymore.
all right. What's your favorite power? What power would you want? You gotta have a good one. This is your topic.
I like the jumping one.
Jumping
The
one.
jumping one's really good.
Jumping one's so
I'd have to go with that.
I'm surprised everyone like chose a non-comic book superpower.
Well, it's a comic book one. You got Nightcrawler and you got
Yeah.
Blink. Well,
Okay,
Blink's
that's true.
for portals, but
Blink's portals. Yes.
Why? What are you gonna go with?
I gotta go with time travel.
So I was thinking
Time
about that.
Time
as well.
travel, but time travel in Nicolas Cage's Knowing.
So,
So
2
time
minutes?
you can see the future. Yes.
Only in the future.
Only in the future.
so you're not like time travel. You just see the future.
Yes, which is still time traveling. You're altering time.
What's
Yeah.
that called?
At least in my own mind, knowing.
What?
If you can see.
Yeah, I can't remember what's that name.
Psychic.
Precognition.
Yeah, I think it's.
No,
pretty-
Yes.
Yeah,
it's
precog.
like-
Precog.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. That's
So I'm not.
it's only a few minutes though.
It's only a few minutes,
Yeah.
so it's not overly powerful. I can't go back and like kill Hitler,
Yeah.
or I can't go back in time and win the lottery.
No.
But I'll know what happens 2 minutes in the future. If you punch me now, I can at least dodge.
Yeah.
You just say, "Don't
Okay.
punch me."
I never.
And it's
I
the
never.
easiest to hide.
I never saw the movie though. But how does that work? Because technically, if you know what's gonna happen, you're gonna change what happens.
Yeah.
So then what you
So-
saw doesn't actually happen.
In the movie, let's just say I want to look for something. It happens in the movies. I want to look for something like in this building, and so in the movie he splits like 100 different ways.
Okay.
2 minutes this way, 2 minutes that way, until he finds
Yeah, you can
what
see
he's
the,
looking
the
for.
future of every like
All
option.
different
Yeah.
variables. Okay.
So I go here, one version of myself, I go look in this floor. Another version of myself, I go upstairs. And so I could explore everything until I choose the one I want, and then go use those 2 minutes.
So then you're just limited to like your future, really.
Yes, just my future, and not too far along in the
Yeah.
future.
That's not bad.
So technically, you could win the lottery.
No, but
Technically,
see-
no, because the rules have
you
it
could
that
you could
lotteries
you could
here at least they
go
end
to
like.
casinos and just destroy
Yes.
there.
Yeah.
But that's also
That's
not good because
Because
they.
they'd get you out fast and you'd be blacklisted from that. No
Yeah.
offense.
Yeah, and I think it's the easiest to hide too.
Yeah.
Like I don't have to tell you. I could pretend I don't know what you're gonna say, but I do know.
So is it a safe bet to say that nobody would use their superpower to benefit mankind?
That was an
I don't know.
afterthought for me.
I don't know how I would with my power.
yours because ours like
Yeah,
teleportation
if
and
yours is limited-
telekinesis
Yeah. You could.
have
I
a lot
could.
of opportunity to do a lot of
But
things.
I'm always worried about,
Exploitation.
exploitation.
Yeah.
I don't want that.
Yeah. For you, you have to fight in wars.
Oh, I think both would have like.
Well, yes, both. but they-
Probably all three would have to. If
They
you knew
would-
what was gonna happen 2 minutes into the future in a war,
Yeah, you could
You could
see
do
an
a
attack
lot.
that's about to start, and
Yeah, you'd
but
be
2 minutes is not very
see a-
long to
you could see a
defend
bombing.
against anything.
True, but
Like, yes, I can see a bombing, but
you could just save people.
yes, I can save
You
people.
just save a lot. Of
Not
people.
on a global scale.
No, no, no.
Whereas
In a
teleportation has
vicinity.
more of a global impact if you so choose.
Yeah. Because we could just teleport, just take everyone, just drop them in the ocean or something.
Yeah, pretty much.
or teleport the leader of an army away, and
Like, you could teleport a bomb into the enemy's base and
That's even
bye bye
better.
war.
That's even better.
it's true.
We're weaponizing our powers. I don't like this already. Like, we talked about this for what, like 10 minutes?
don't like that.
But would anybody actually? Okay, so not wars, military uses.
Yeah, we ideally don't get...
would you use your power to help?
To help people.
As long as I
help
wouldn't be caught and dissected.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if I saw someone who was about to get run over by a car, yeah, I would go and save him.
Depends on my range. So you were going 100 meters and then you went 5 meters.
So let's say if you could do 100 meters,
Then yes. Because then they're not going to notice me. Somebody's going to get hit by a car. Out of the way.
In yours, the limitation was you had to see the place at least once.
Yeah, no, I would definitely do stuff to help. Because then, if you didn't do anything, like you eventually, especially with all these powers, you just have whatever you wanted really quickly, and then you get kind of bored. And then you either go like the super evil route, and then that's not going to last long because the whole world would hate you, or you just kind of do good and just hope no one hates you.
I think I go the observer route because you
Observer?
could see everything. You could be where.
Well, I wouldn't get known if I was doing stuff. Like
You could,
obviously all
you could
that.
document it though. You
Yeah.
could document the things that would probably never actually get documented because people would want to keep them secret or under wraps or
North
whatever.
Korea.
What they're really doing, what's going on in certain countries,
that,
right?
that opens up a whole. That's a good reason to have teleportation.
Right? You're that blogger. He's like, oh look at this. This false government just got put in place. I was like, what? How does he know this?
But like,
But then
I'm
you're
surprised.
You'd be
Sorry,
hunted
go on.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd be hunted down.
But you could be blogging from anywhere in the world.
Yeah, but they'll find you.
They'll find you.
They'll find you.
I don't know.
They'll find
I can
you.
get away.
I don't know.
That's true. You can get away, but not assassin. You can still be assassinated.
They gotta know who I am.
Yes.
I'm not announcing.
Okay, so let's just.
But if you go to North Korea, I'm sorry, but
Well-
you're gonna
But
stand out.
if they
like a sore
find out the
thumb.
details of your power, and they see that you're blogging in these spots, and they know you are going to show up in the places that you've been, they can have somebody waiting for you.
But how will they know where you've been?
So just
I think the first thing I'd do.
he's
if I-
blogging about where he's all the places.
Well, don't blog.
No, I can just blog about an event.
But what you should
right?
do is,
Like,
if you have to know where you have been, I would just travel the world and be everywhere, or have
you
been
don't necessarily
everywhere.
have to be in like
But the
5
thing
spots
is,
or 10 spots. Like
At a certain point, like you have to see the place. You have to go through borders. You have to go on planes. It takes time and money to get to these places first before you can teleport to them. It's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
clean
yeah.
cut as
Well,
Africa.
Yeah, that's what. But you start off, you get all your money, clean out a bank, and then just travel the world.
But then you've already made an enemy. Are there not gonna be cameras? They're gonna if you even have your mask. No, you teleport naked.
well, no,
no, I think they got to be able to teleport.
Okay.
yeah, teleport with it.
To a limitation of
Because then you wouldn't even rob the bank if you could teleport things.
Like I'm surprised nobody chose like mind reading, because if anything, that's the most powerful. If you wanted to benefit the world or hurt the world, or benefit yourself the most, that is
That is
the
a
power.
really, there's a lot of good powers out there to pick from. Like sometimes you think about, well, it's not like the Electro one. Sure, it's not teleportation, but it's still like
You can move through.
you can move through
electric current.
electricity. You could power anything. You don't need to ever pay.
Yes, but you're afraid of water. What kind of power is that?
Yeah.
But power conducts you.
Yeah, but you're afraid of water. You'd be afraid of kids with water gun fight. That's your weakness.
I just zap out of there.
or fry the kids.
I don't know. Anyways, it's just there's lots of other powers to pick from too.
No, it's true. You're right.
Yeah, but mind reading, yeah. But what if you had the
Mind
problem?
reading is a good one.
What if you have the problem in mind reading where you can't shut it off?
True Blood.
Yeah,
Yeah,
where
That's a
you
good
hear
one.
everything all the time.
Gotta start dating a vampire.
going to.
'Cause you can't
Or you
shut that
gotta,
off.
or you gotta
fake
go to, or you gotta take your hobby and go up where nobody is.
Yes. Go to butt fucking.
And, no, but
That's
then
true.
there's a range on that because if you're saying that you could like listen to leaders of the world stuff like that with your mind, like how far does it go?
Within line of sight.
Line of sight.
Okay. So you gotta move out of the city if you have a power like that.
No city.
Well, that's only if you hear it. But that's a really big downfall of this superpower. This is a little
problem
more
is-
than
Yeah.
It's a little more.
The problem is, okay, if you have that mind reading and you can't shut it off,
Yeah.
you can't be with somebody. You'll be constantly hearing their thoughts. Every
True.
little thing they think.
date someone dumb.
You don't want to hear that. You want to hear the things that they struggle with. You're like, what? Really? You spent 10 minutes thinking about that? Like,
Mind readings always seem like the most boring. of
It is,
powers.
but it's also the most like it's the safest. It's the most powerful.
Safest, and it's probably like something that could benefit.
But the
you
problem, you
most.
get to convince everyone of it.
Yeah.
Like everyone
That
reaches
way.
like, I don't believe you that you can read minds. So it's like you gotta.
Why would you want to?
I don't wanna-
I don't know.
I'm
If you ever want to come up with it.
afraid of the exploitation thing.
okay, so that's the other thing. Do you tell anybody about your
I
power?
tell no one. No one must know my secret.
Yeah, I think I'd go with that. I don't know if I'd tell anybody.
I wouldn't.
I'd have to kind of gauge if I had this power. I'd have to gauge it first to see how it goes, like the first few years. If it was worth telling anybody, if I was at risk, if anyone would be at risk, if I told them.
What if you knew of someone else who had the same power as you did? Would you tell them you had the same power?
Absolutely not.
You eliminate them
Become the one.
You have to be the one.
because they could take you out anytime.
That's true.
Could you trust them?
But they told you. What if they told you I have this power and showed it to you?
Wow, that's amazing. What else can you do?
What if they're like, I know you have it too.
I don't know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
'cause what happens if you have the telekinesis power and you walk up to a mind reader?
Yeah. Well,
You're gonna kill them.
what is the extent of the? He can just read minds, or he or she can just read minds,
Active
or can
thoughts.
they, like, control?
Active thoughts, like
Just,
Suki.
just active thoughts.
Okay,
So not anything you know, just anything you're thinking about when at that moment.
Then, if I have telekinesis, they have to find a way to prove that I have it. Even if they know I have it and they try to exploit me, I have the
They
more.
immediately attack you.
I
see what you
I can
do.
stop them.
With a gun that you don't see under their jacket.
Well, if they're like, hey, I know you have this power, immediately telekinesis. What do you know?
Why would they tell you at that point? though?
Confirmed it. I saw you. They said I saw.
No, but
you
they're
do
mind
something."
readers. They know better than that. They know what you're thinking.
It's true.
They know you.
Well,
would
because
be
they could be working for like an agency or something, just trying to out you.
heroes.
Wouldn't have. Wouldn't
Yeah.
be, yeah.
So you don't trust anybody.
I can't.
You don't have the good power of being mind control. I think that one could be really fun.
Could be fun.
What's the
Super exploitable. More than any of the other powers. Super exploitable.
Yeah.
And I think everybody would
I would-
automatically go into exploitation.
You have to be able to. You have to see the person.
Like I'm thinking, what if someone uses a robot to say you got to do this or I'm gonna kill you?
I like how you did the robot thing because you knew if a person came up, you just
Yeah,
gotta-
yeah. I attach the bomb. Someone attaches the bomb to your back, but that person's just a pawn too.
Yeah.
And the thing is, if you remove the bomb, if you don't know the code, you're gonna get blown up, and you have to now mind control. I don't know, like Barack Obama. You got to bomb North Korea. What do you do at this point? Now you're the enemy.
But how do they know it's me?
What? I don't know. I guess not.
They would know anything.
Well, no. Security footage would see you talking to Secret Service. They let you by. See you talking to senators in the White House. They let you by. Talk to
Yeah.
Barack Obama. There's a button push the next second. It's pretty
Well, it
like
depends on
easily
what you
let
want
up
to
to
do. If
you.
I wanted to control like a president's mind, then
No, but you're not in control because someone else is trying to control you.
who's trying to control me?
Why don't you say somebody?
Why?
A mind reader. A mind reader is trying to
Another
control
mind
you.
reader figured out what you can do, and
Well, they'd have to know.
They read your mind.
But if I'm like a different
I'm sorry, I'm just ruining powers. Forget what I said.
There's no like.
you're the divided nation.
I just
Yeah.
want to be a plain person at this point because everything's gonna end with you being
No.
exploited.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but
I think I'm sticking with my teleportation. And
Yeah,
I'm telling
teleportation.
nobody.
teleportation, tell nobody, live good.
How about just going invisible?
That's
Would
not
you?
bad either.
Do you have to be naked for this, or can you be like Invisible Woman where your clothes turn invisible?
Didn't she have special clothes that
Yeah, she was
invisible
special.
with her?
Really?
Her suit was something special.
How does that work?
He made the
comic
suit.
books.
Yeah, it's comics. They just made something.
Alright.
It's like the flame guy, Johnny.
His suit doesn't burn.
Human Torch.
Yeah, Human Torch.
Human Torch.
Yeah, let's say you have to be naked.
So it's Hollow Man. Did you
Yeah.
ever watch Hollow Man?
Yeah.
Kevin Bacon.
You could be tracked with heat signature though if they really
Yeah,
wanted.
Yeah.
If they were looking for you, yes.
I don't think I'd go with
What would the
invisibility.
benefit be to having invisibility?
But the chick's naked. What else would it be?
Like
Get
and
into banks.
subscribe.
I think they're gonna see when like money's like floating in the air, walking out the door.
Yeah, that'd be kind of. There wouldn't be a whole lot of benefit from, like, financial benefit or
No.
power benefit or anything.
Very few benefits.
Yeah, just be naked chicks or men if that's what you're into.
No, but like, okay. You'd have to go. You would have to go sinister. Like if you stand behind someone, watch them put in their passcode for their when they're taking out money, follow them home, get into their house, steal their card, take their money. You'd have to do it a lot of times because you never know who.
Could be the other way around. Somebody's holding someone hostage. You go in and help them out. I mean, come on.
What is this? Okay, this is the other thing. I am not helping society.
I'm not
Forget
helping
that.
anybody.
Forget that. It always backfires. Nothing good comes out of it.
Exactly.
There's too much corruption.
Yeah.
Absolute power corrupts absolutely.
Because even if you are a decent person and you're the one with the power, someone is looking to exploit you.
Yeah.
And if you're not a decent person, well, then you're the.
The trick is don't care about your own life, have no friends, have no family,
That's the only way you can survive. You have
That's
to
true.
disown.
and have no compassion. They can't be like,
True.
I'm gonna blow up this building full of school
Yes,
kids.
true.
I don't care.
Okay,
then-
so then the real question is, would you even want a superpower if you had to kind of give up everything?
The real superpower is to be a psychopath.
that's
have
the
no
only way you can
emotions
do it,
whatsoever.
yeah. Nothing affects you. No family, no friends, no. Yeah, just nothing. Move around. That's why you have to be an observer.
But then what's the point other than you can observe and document? But then what would the purpose of like life be anyways if you just didn't care for anything? Because you want teleportation because you have fun and be cool, but then if you're dead inside, then
Your purpose in life
Nothing's
is to record history
I don't know.
as the real way, because history is doctored, right?
Yeah.
So sounds like you need to be invisible.
Or teleport around.
But they can see you. They're not gonna be normal once there's a camera.
but what about like
popping into your face.
shape shifting, like Mystique?
Oh,
Because that one
That's
you
a good
could
one.
really get around.
That is a good one.
That's a really good one. I didn't even
be
think about
anybody
that.
you. Yeah.
You could get that taxi faster.
But I wouldn't have to change into someone else. I could just
True.
change my skin tone.
Yeah, that's true. It's very true.
But then if you can go that, what about would you clone yourself? Could you make duplicates of yourself?
Well, it's a different power. That's that other dude.
If you could make,
Multiple man.
No, you know the guy that was in the truck on number 3, I think X-Men 3 or 2, 3.
yeah, I think it's multiple man.
Yeah.
That's my wife.
But yeah, if you could make duplicates of yourself, so you could be at work and be somewhere else at the same time.
That's good too. I don't know. There's so many options. Because then like the shape shifting is really good because you could really get away with a lot of stuff. Duplicating yourself just make like you could be like a one man force to do whatever the heck you want. It depends on how many times you can duplicate yourself, obviously, but
Sorry, don't mean to cut you off, but super speed.
I was
I think the
thinking
Flash.
about
That's another one. Just like now that that show's coming out, I was thinking.
No, faster than what the Flash? How fast
Faster
the
than the
Flash?
Flash?
Yes, because in real life, he
Because
can
then, wouldn't that just be like teleportation at some point?
almost yes, he can run at the speed of light
He
Yeah.
can.
I
The
thought
prob-
he could actually travel through time going.
Yeah.
by
Yes.
going faster than the
The
speed
problem
of
is
light.
he
yes.
can't. His weakness is he can't control how far he goes in time. So he could run, but he could end up running 200 years in the future, and then he tries to go back and he runs too far and he goes,
World War Flash.
Yeah.
Comic book nerds.
So I know that the Flash has like he can actually like move so fast he can go through walls like his
Yes,
particles.
he has to
can go through.
vibrate himself.
My worry is though in this present time, like if I had super speed, I don't have that and I splatter myself against the side of a building.
No, but he could think at like the speed he moves.
Yeah. Okay. So that does.
So you got to be pretty stupid to
What is his
walk,
So I
basically,
guess his what is his weakness?
His weakness is
He's a normal person.
well, one he would need to eat ridiculous amounts of food to keep up his
Down with that.
stamina. But like you're always eating constantly.
Down with that.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
You probably do age a little bit faster because everything in your body's moving faster.
That's true.
So maybe if your lifespan was supposed to be 80 years, you only live to be 40.
Is that what happens to him, or? I know there's been several flashes.
Yeah, he's not. And the other flashes are not because the other one's age. Well, one of them did age faster. The very first one, he's aged faster, but it's not. I don't think it's that dramatic. I don't think it's the fact that you're in half, but it's definitely you won't live as long.
What about the classic super strength?
No, it doesn't do
do
doesn't
you-
do much good in this
What do you do
world.
with it?
Doesn't yeah,
In
it
this
doesn't
society.
do much good for
What do
anything.
you-
Strawman competitions.
Strength competitions, you could
Olympics, you could make.
What's your
something like that.
weakness?
with super strength.
Do you have a finite amount of strength?
Are you super strong and invulnerable because you're super strong?
Maybe not invulnerable.
So a bullet can hurt you.
Both can hurt you.
Yeah, I wouldn't take that power.
Yes,
What about
you can be an Olympian. But
what about Wolverine's healing ability?
That's a good one.
That one I like.
And age slower.
Seriously.
the Age Slower and heal. That'd be actually really cool.
Nothing can, no disease can kill you. The only thing that you could really die is if someone chops your head off or something.
Yeah, I don't know that anymore. Okay, all right.
Why do you always think that somebody's gonna come after you?
Because
If that's-
we read too much comics,
But somebody can chop your head off now. Like,
but they don't have to. They don't need to study our
Yeah,
power.
there's no incentive to do that.
Stopping time.
that's
That'd be a
very
really good one.
very good one.
But when you do it though, is it everywhere or just in a certain radius around you?
How about this? You stop time based on the people that you're around. You stop time for those people. Those they stop. They freeze in midair, but nothing else stops.
So what
So
if?
time doesn't actually stop. You can just freeze people.
Yeah.
Okay. So I was about to say, if you stop time for just that zone and there's regular people walking by,
Yeah.
you're gonna see them. If they walk into that zone.
Although in Heroes, Peter, was it Peter? No, it was Hero.
Hero.
He stopped all of time,
Yeah, everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
but he was a little too powerful.
I want that one. I want to stop all. Of
But he didn't have weaknesses. That's the thing. He had no weaknesses.
He's
So
just a
nothing wrong
normal
with that.
guy
That
otherwise.
sounds pretty good.
He's a nerd, yes, but he
Yeah.
had no weaknesses as a power. Like that power was just all encompassing. Go forward in time, go back in time, stop time.
Can let's not go
willy-nilly.
forward and back. Let's just say the stop.
Stop. It's still good power.
Very
I
good.
think,
It's still
I think that'd
amazing
be
power.
the safest one because if anybody like tries to hurt you, you stop time for them.
But again, if a sniper's like across the city and they're gonna take you out, you
So
have
if
no
you're,
idea.
okay, so if you're stopping time though, can you move anything?
Yes. It'll be hard because I would assume if you're stopping time, you have to move against the force of like air, which is not moving.
So if air wasn't moving, you couldn't stand still. You'd have to keep moving to keep breathing. Because with our air particles just stop. So if every time they take a breath and breathe out, air particles are gone.
Yeah, you have to keep moving. But moving, I'm assuming, would be like walking on underwater.
Yeah. So it'd be a little bit of resistance.
You'd be stronger.
Yeah.
I like the stop time one.
Yeah.
I think anything to do with time is like just an OP power.
Oh, yeah.
In my opinion.
Very overpowered.
Yeah.
Because at that point, like nobody's doing it. You can see in the future, you stop that. You go into the past, you rewind what happened. Stop time.
Do it again.
Time is the best one.
I think we can go all night with this topic. Let's end it. So, what do you think the best power should be? Write in the comments below.
And who
Yeah.
was the divided nation?
You guys, if you want more, like and subscribe, or check out these videos over here to the left,
To the right.
to the right.
No, you're right. The other right.
Oh, yeah, it would be there, right? Yeah.
Yeah. And cut.